Hi guys, it's me, Nia. Don't forget to check out my mom's podcast. It's called Girlhood to Grownhood. It comes out every Thursday. It's on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Bye guys, don't forget.
Girl,
Friend, you coming
Man,
in clear,
so-
girl.
well, a new Wi-Fi will do that. And we had to come all the way up. Put it on this side instead. Oop,
Hey, girl, didn't I tell you that was the problem to begin with?
you sure did. You sure did. You called that, and the rep, she was very nice. She was cool. I'm like, girl, I know we on recording line, but you want to exchange phone numbers? I didn't say that, but she was cool like that. And I said, yeah, my friend, she told me, she said, go ahead and call the people. And if they say it's time to change your box, I need to call and get mine updated too. And she said, yeah, tell her to come on and call.
Girl, I tried to call, and I couldn't even get through to a representative. Girl, I hung up.
It was a fight. It was
Girl,
a fight. I'm trying to think, how did I get through? I called about 4 times.
Okay, so I should have called 2 more times. Girl, I get them 2 times, and I'm over it after that.
Yeah, I'm Oh, it's so dusty over here. This don't make no sense. Look at that. Wonder if I can bring it back up over to this side. There we go.
She knows when I'm at the computer, it's not about her no more.
She knows that? Okay.
Whenever I open up my laptop, to even do a Google search, this is what we get.
Well, they know. If they have some type of radar.
She been minding her business all day.
I believe you.
But I done sit down and I'm trying to do something of my own. This is
No.
what happens.
No, not allowed. Girl.
But friend, how have you been? First of all,
this tooth is really shifted back. I need to get back on wearing my retainers. Oh, Lord.
girl,
I'm sorry. I just noticed that. And he's like, yeah, we can get that together for $4,000.
excuse me,
Oh, did I say that out loud?
$4 grand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I would have to go back into the cases again.
Well, I remember your challenge with that.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back to that.
He was like, yeah. I think he said it would be maybe a year of going into another treatment. And so I was like, okay. But it was like, we don't do the molds with the clay stuff anymore. Like, you know, they put and they shoved all that stuff in your mouth and it's too much material and you feel like you're about to choke out.
Yeah.
They don't use that anymore. It's all pictures. It's all photo technology.
My dentist definitely still use that clay molding stuff. I mean, they take pictures and stuff too, but they also put all that stuff in your mouth that feel like you're gonna choke out. They still do that.
And my mouth is so small. So he be just rolling all out the sides. I said, this is horrible.
There has to be another way.
There has to be another way.
It's not,
There
friend.
has
Well, I mean,
to be.
apparently there is now because they don't even do that no more at your place.
I'm like, well, okay. Nice to know. Been there, done that.
Oh my God. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Girlhood to Grownhood. I am Taumikka.
And I'm Onaka.
Girl, how your 2 weeks been? I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays.
It has been about 2 weeks. Man, the internet connections have been doing their things and gone rogue. I had to get a whole new box, and you walked me right to that
I told you that was what was
moment
wrong.
of realization when she said, "Oh, it's been 5 years and it's flagging us to go ahead and send you another one." I
And
said, "Has it been 5 years?" "Yes, ma'am, it has."
and what's so
Okay,
crazy
that's the
is your
problem.
equipment is 5 years old. Ours is younger than yours, and we got the same thing. We had
She
something
said,
older before we had this.
I was gonna say that she said there's people that have models even older than what we
This
had.
box that we got, which
I
is the
said,
same thing you just had, girl, we've had this for already like 3 years now, 3 or 4 years. That's why I was like, girl, if it's time for you to upgrade it, it's time for me too, because I got the same thing.
yeah, yeah. And I said, how? How did 5 years go by that fast? First of all, and then you should you should have seen hubby up here trying to connect the printer back up to the Wi-Fi. He did another reset, and he was like, I don't know, went
Y'all
on
had a printer
did.
that was Bluetooth compatible?
Yes. And so trying to get that to sync back up,
It's really
he
hard.
like
It's really hard.
he
It's
like, I
not
don't know what
hard,
I
but
did.
you can't remember how you did it the first time to do it again after you done reset everything. That's the
'Cause
thing.
it's been 5 years later and some change. And he said, I don't know what I did. You don't got we got a new password now, and we under a new Wi-Fi user. Okay. Well, let me get it set up. You just tell me what to put in. And then he like, we definitely changing that password. Okay. Well,
You gotta change the password after you get new devices, girl. Everything gotta change.
yeah, like it's whatever one they generate for you. And so he like, oh,
Yeah,
we
I
gotta
keep the
change that.
generated one too, girl, because I'm not about to make up my own and have to figure out something crazy
Well,
to
we
make sure
have
it's
one that we
password
use,
protected.
and it was good. And he was like, oh no, we can't use this one. I'm like, okay, but we just gonna have to roll it out with this one because I got a podcast today. I gotta make sure we up and running
Let
because
me tell you something.
I said,
My
what you
my password is over 25 characters, okay? It's real strong.
it ain't 25 characters. I'm gonna tell you that.
It's over. Mine is over 25 characters with some extra characters and some numbers in it. That it is. I don't want to say it's uncrackable because everything is crackable.
But
But when
25 characters, you
it's
gonna
gonna
be at
take
it
you
for
a
a
while to
minute.
figure it out.
You ain't gonna get that in 30 seconds.
Absolutely not. No,
You ain't gonna get that in 30
I'm
seconds.
true to this, not new to this. Okay.
25 characters, I be trying to keep it as low as possible. Okay, y'all want
already
12?
got. I already got passwords mapped out for the next 3 years if I need one.
I think 12 characters is egregious. Cause why do I need to think of 12 characters? Capital,
Gotta have a
specialty
capital,
character,
a special symbol, and at least a number.
at least the
And
number.
now they throw in a capital in there too. So you gotta have a capital, you gotta have a special character, symbol, and numbers in there. And it got to be a certain amount of characters.
How many times can I remix my favorite passwords is what I'm trying to come up with at this point. They making me work too hard. Now I
Listen,
can't even get into my own stuff because you want to make sure that don't nobody get into my stuff. But I gotta be able to get into my stuff though, okay? Cause what are we doing? Never mind.
then I
Don't
hate
even
the
worry about it.
then I hate the fact that the rules ain't the same for everybody. Like some people require special characters, but they don't all require the same special characters. So like you
Yeah,
could use the @ sign in one password on a website, but this website don't accept the @ sign, so
not
you got to put
allowed.
something else.
Ticks me off every time. ticks me off every time.
Oh,
Because
these
what's
are
wrong?
millennial problems.
Because what is wrong with at? That's where it all started. Okay?
No, I'll take you back even further. My name has a special character in it. My government name.
Yes.
Computers have not been able to accept that all my life.
Do it take it now?
Girl, no.
Oh.
In places that still, I will put in TA apostrophe capital M, and like I would get mail back that's like TA, the at the and sign with the two little things because it can't read a doggone apostrophe.
Wow.
So majority of the times when I do stuff on a computer, I'm just doing TA capital M and I just leave it out altogether because it
They like that must
accept
be a
it.
typo.
It's not.
I'm
My
saying that's
mother
probably what
and
they're
no,
thinking.
I take it back. My grandmother, because that's who did it, was being extra. And because she also taught English and she wanted people to pause when they said my name. It's not Taumikka. She would correct
It's
you every time if
Mika.
thank you. She would correct you every time you just ran through my name like that, like you didn't see that apostrophe that mean pause for a millisecond. And
Well,
she
there you
made
go.
sure people knew that it was TA apostrophe capital M.
See,
IKA.
you not gonna skip over that. Is what you're not gonna do. Let me tell you.
It was Taumikka. It is literally a slight breath before you say the rest of
Take
my
a breath
name.
and continue.
Taumikka. Okay?
Breathe and
And even
continue.
I'm doing too long of a pause, okay? I can't. I didn't learn how to correctly spell my name until I was like 11. It was younger than 11. Let me stop. It was
See?
young, but I literally was taught how to spell my name without the apostrophe because they thought it was just too much
Oh,
for me at first.
dang.
So I grew up.
That's stuff that like you just don't even think about
Oh, girl,
when you have
yeah.
an apostrophe in your name.
I grew up during a certain period of my life where I was just spelling it Taumika, like spelling out regular capital T, everything else lowercase. And then I remember getting to a certain age and my grandmother was like, girl, that's not how you spell your name.
So we're gonna stop this today.
Girl, and pulled out the birth certificate where it is on there with an apostrophe.
Let me show you the proof.
And she told me, girl, your correct name of spelling your name is TA apostrophe capital M. Okay? IKA. And don't let nobody forget it. Do you know that's gotten me into so much trouble now as an adult because they don't accept that character?
I can only imagine.
Girl, it's ghetto. It's so ghetto.
Say it's your spelling and my pronunciation.
It's so ghetto. And I was like this close to doing that to Navy too. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that to her. I'm not gonna do that to her. Cause she gonna have to go
That's
through
so
the same thing I gotta go through.
yeah, yeah. It's so funny. We were in the store, our newest grocery store. I will leave nameless. Starts with a K.
There's a Kmart. Y'all got a Kmart?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh, cause girl, I was gonna be out there.
Grocery store with a
Oh.
K.
Kmart sold groceries. Don't do that. Kmart sold groceries. Don't do that.
Okay.
Girl, I was
Listen,
gonna
you're
be out
aging
there with.
yourself right now.
It don't matter. Kmart had the gear. I can
They
be
had
considered old.
everything.
I
They had
miss
everything.
Kmart.
Listen, I really didn't even appreciate Crazy Bread the way Kmart did they Crazy Bread because it
The
is
Little Caesars was
not
popping
the
inside of Kmart.
same.
It's
It
not
was
the
not the
same.
same.
The Little Caesars was popping in Kmart. Okay, so let me.
I didn't even know what I was eating. Let me tell you, I didn't even know what I was eating at the time. And my cousins was like, "Hey, we're getting Crazy Bread." I didn't know what Crazy Bread was, even though my mama worked for Kmart a long time of my life. I was like, "What's this?" And I tasted it. It was so flavorful. And I still can recall how potent the taste was. And I get the Crazy Bread today, and it is not
It's not. It's not the
Close.
it's nowhere near the same crazy bread we grew up
I
with.
said,
Girl,
who went and changed that? How dare? Something you just leave alone. That was something they could have left
that was
alone.
one of them.
And baby, people will pay the same price as a hot and
When
ready
I
for that
tell
amount of
you,
for that crazy bread. I guarantee.
when I tell you I miss the old little okay, so this is off on a tangent. We ain't even had this on the docket today.
No,
But when I tell you I miss the old little Caesars,
I didn't know what I was
they
eating,
don't even
honey.
have the pizza subs no more.
Nope.
2 for
Them been
$5.
gone. Been gone.
Girl,
I can't get Stromboli at the ones by me. It's not a
can see
thing.
that though. No, I can see that though because my college experience when I went down south, they had Little Caesars. Girl didn't know what a stromboli was. Didn't know.
They don't know.
They didn't even know what garlic and parm all over was.
See?
And that brings me to my next point that this man, this is a Christian show, but he's not. He does some. I'm going to leave it there. But he partakes in a little bit of the plants. And he does cooking tutorials and stuff online. He posted like maybe like a month or two ago. He was like, y'all gotta go to Little Caesars and order your pizza crazy style. So I'm like, what is crazy style? Let me look and see what that is. Girl, it ain't nothing but garlic and parm all over. We've been doing that since high school.
Honey, so they just gave it a name.
Basically. And I was like, it's never been a can I get my pizza crazy style? It's never been that. It is I want a hot and ready garlic and parm all over. And that's it.
And that's it. And they know exactly what you're talking about.
You could get anything with garlic and parm all over. You just gotta tell them what pizza you want. And y'all coming out here talking about some of this crazy style. Girl, when I tell you I went down south and I tried to order a stromboli and was hurt, that they was like, we don't sell that. Girl, they said we don't sell those. They literally only sold pizza and wings.
Yeah. What about the crazy bread?
I mean, they sold crazy bread too, but like that was it. They didn't sell pizza subs. They didn't sell strombolis. They didn't have no salads. Cause when I tell you the salad is
Even
also
a salad. Like what? I don't understand.
good antipasta salad with your pizza. Do they even
Every
know
time.
they sell salads? Do they still sell salads? I don't know because I don't eat there like that no more because it don't taste the same.
I have not. I think you have to actually special request, and I don't know if all locations sell them. Because remember they used to have them where they put them out to where you could pick
you could
what
just
you
grab
wanted.
one. Yeah, you could just grab one. Grab one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the kids don't know that we used to be able to walk across the street at school. And we could go to KFC. We could go. Arby's, I think, had just started to close once we got to the campus. And
So
then
sad. Arby's was right there too.
And then
Man,
we had
a
Little Caesars.
lineup.
And then we had
And
Burger
Burger King.
King a little bit down the way. And let
All
me
walking
not get
distance.
on
All walking distance.
what's the man with the ribs?
With the ribs. Hello.
Big Al's.
Big Al's, yes. Just all right there.
Baby. And
That
at
was a
lunchtime,
pocket.
we didn't have to bring no lunch or eat at school. We could literally just walk across the street and go get whatever we wanted.
Your parents didn't have to take off their lunch and say, I'll bring you something. You go get it yourself.
I remember when slices
was of
used to
age.
be $1.05.
Yes, I was just thinking about that too. And I mean, you got a big
It was
slice
at least
filled up
2
that
slices
whole...
put together. Right, it was at least 2 slices put together that made one slice.
It filled up that whole little tray. It filled up that whole little tray. You be set.
We grew up in a time that these kids just
$1.20.
don't understand.
Say it again, how much they was?
It was $1.05 because we had to pay tax. And at the time, tax was 5 cents. Slices was $1, but you needed that 5 cents to pay for the tax. Crazy bread was $1. You could get you a slice and a crazy bread for $2.10.
You had a whole meal off of $2 and a little change. And
This
they'll
is
throw that 5 cent in for you.
if you didn't have it, because
Don't
they knew
worry
we was
about
broke
it.
high school students
They knew exactly where we was coming from. Okay, we
across the
got y'all.
street.
Cause y'all gonna
Okay.
be back.
Because I keep telling everybody, I feel like I'm the reason why Arby's don't do them free, roast beef and beef and cheddars on the back of the coupons for the surveys no more.
Not you say you the reason.
When I tell you them got me through many a college
You
day,
you put me up on those though. You put me up on that. And I was filling out them surveys. Okay, give me that code.
now all they give you is a turnover. I don't want that. I want
Or
the
they be
same.
like with the purchase of a small something and a something. I don't want to get a something and a something.
I am the reason why I believe that I am the reason why Arby's do not do the free sandwiches no more. Because, baby, I used to go and turn in my receipts often.
Yes.
I would
I
buy a
don't even
curly
know.
fry and a drink for $2 and give them my receipt to get the sandwich combo. Don't play with me.
I don't even think the youngins know about that. Like, guys,
Yeah. Y'all gotta
kids,
start doing them
on the back
receipt
of your
surveys, yo.
receipt, do that survey and get you a free sandwich. They don't, and they rarely promote it. Like every now and again, they'll be like, "Hey, make sure you fill out the survey on the back." But it's
Yeah, they
like
don't
once
say
in
it
a
that
green
often.
moon.
Yeah, they don't say it that. Arby's got the turn. Well, I haven't really looked at my Arby's receipt as of late though, because I don't even think they do a survey no more, to be quite honest. But
Pretty sure they do.
if y'all go do them surveys, let me tell you something. Them got me through many a college times, okay? I used to do them Arby's ones. I used to do the buy one get one free McDonald breakfast sandwich, lunch sandwiches ones. I
They
ended up
probably
getting
definitely
the
don't have that no more.
I
Ah,
don't
that's a
know, because I
wrap.
don't eat there that often no more. But y'all
That's a
better start
wrap.
looking at them receipts because Popeye's got a good one. I think you can still get 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit if you buy a large drink.
That's it. Couple
Baby,
dollars.
I was the coupon girly, the survey
Girl.
girly. I had mistakenly filled out a survey at Olive Garden. Okay, so listen, you know when you go to Olive Garden, they got the kiosk.
Yeah.
This is when the kiosk first was introduced, all right? And you know, after you do your transactions, I know I feel so old, Jesus Christ. You know, after you do your transaction, it asks you to take that survey, right?
Yep.
I had did the
I
survey
never
because
pay
we had
attention to that.
Girl, I had did the survey because we actually had a really great experience. I said, let me do this survey. I got an invitation to do surveys from there on out, girl, through this company that said, by your recent survey through Olive Garden, we're inviting you to be a part of our survey, whatever. That's how I first learned about surveys, girl. I used to fill them out in college and get $15 gift cards to go to Olive Garden, Moe's, all the places. Do you hear me?
That's crazy. I
You
didn't
should
know
just do
about
the
that.
girl, just do the surveys, rack up them points, and you cash out for gift cards.
See?
I was
Pay for
eating
itself.
good in college. Do you hear me?
They don't know. They don't know. But yes, you definitely put me on. And it started with
I
them
would
doggone Arby's
them Arby look, girl, you better
surveys.
fill out that survey to get you the free roast beef.
Good sandwich.
So
Okay?
speaking of fast food,
Mm-hmm.
I just was talking to my mom about the Valley.
What's
And
going
this
on
is
with the
low
Valley these days?
and this is girl, ain't nothing in
It's
there.
so sad. It's so sad.
So the latest place to move out was Shoe Encore Shoe Depot.
Mm-hmm.
They have a place. It's on the it's in the plaza with Ulta and stuff.
Oh, okay. So they just
They moved
moved.
out of the mall and just over there. Yeah. And I think
Because
that's
I
what a
think they
lot of
was on
them are
the
doing.
back.
They're just trying to find space on Miller Road, to be honest.
Okay.
But
Wow.
girl, my mom was talking about okay, so my mom helped open the Arby's in the mall because she worked for Arby's back in the day. She helped open the Arby's that we had in the mall.
I did not know this. I did not
That's
know
why I'm a
this.
fan of Arby's. I grew up eating Arby's because my mom worked there as like one of her first jobs. So she used to always
Wow.
bring home like food or whatever like that. People be like, who still keep an Arby's open? Me. I've been eating it since I was like 4. Like
Yeah.
Do y'all remember the elephant that came? No, y'all don't. See, y'all don't remember Babar. Let me stop.
That sounds familiar, though. That sounds
Babar the
familiar.
elephant was if
Yes.
I'm not mistaken, was the mascot for Arby's kids meals back in the day. That's how
Okay.
long I have been a fan of Arby's, girl.
Oh,
I
child.
am the one keeping Arby's alive because you know what Arby's don't do? They don't never get my order wrong and my food always fresh. Y'all can keep talking about Arby's if you want to, but they don't
They
never
are
do me
tried and
wrong.
true.
They
They
don't
are
never do
tried and true.
Arby's ain't never did me wrong, and if they did, it was my fries was just a little bit cold.
Yeah. They've been tried and true. And the taste has not fell
It's
off.
been consistent.
Like we know clearly, like we just talked about with Little Caesars. Consistent, and Arby's been open forever, it
Girl, yes.
seems.
They only okay, so
Ever.
they have taken some stuff that I like off the menu these years because that's why I
Mhm.
wanted to bring up to your attention. Do you remember when you used to order them enchiladas?
Yes. Ooh, those had me in a chokehold so bad.
And at Taco Bell,
Mm.
you
The
was the one
steak
that
and
put me on them.
chorito?
You was the one that put me on them,
Yes,
and they
ma'am.
not even on the menu no more.
Ooh, that broke my heart. I think that's literally when I cut cold turkey. I stopped going to Taco Bell. 'Cause
Really?
what I got to go for? That was the only thing I would get.
Girl, you right, cause I don't really go anymore unless I'm, like, really pressed for time and I don't want no chicken.
They hurt my heart with that. I don't understand it to this day.
I don't understand why Arby's took my sub off the menu. I don't even know the name of it no more, and because my mom used to work there, she saw the stuff on the menu where I could create it today if I wanted to, but it's a long menu item. Because a lot of people don't even realize that you can go get oh my God, what do they call it? I can't remember right now.
Mm.
But there is a sandwich at Arby's that is so old school. It's literally a beef and cheddar with lettuce, tomato, and mayo. And when I tell you it's good,
That sounds like something they
they
have
used to have on the
ran.
menu. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
it's called a Supreme.
I didn't know that was a name, but I feel like I've
It
seen that.
yeah, I think it's called a Supreme. But back in the day, you used to go to Arby's and ask for a Supreme. And a Supreme literally meant a roast beef sandwich with just lettuce, tomato, and mayo. That's what it means, a Supreme.
Okay.
Girl, I had a craving for one of those because I'm an old school Arby's eater. And I'm like, they have everything to make a Supreme. So I'm like, yo, can I get a roast beef with lettuce, tomato, and onion? I mean, lettuce, tomato, and mayo. And the boy was looking at me like I was crazy. And I was like, a Supreme. It's called a Supreme.
Like, this lady is crazy. I don't know what she's talking about.
Because they had a sub back in the day that I used to get all the time when we went to the Valley because I was the only person going to Arby's. Like, y'all would go to Taco Bell, Sabreros, and stuff like that. But I would be like, no, I'm going to Arby's. Going to Arby's.
Really didn't get sombreros, but I know that
I would
lots of
get it
people kept
once in a
them busy.
while. I would get it once in a while, only because I like their little broccoli, chicken, and cheese. Um, it's not a. It wasn't it was their version of a stromboli.
Okay. See, I will go to the Chinese place, like where they have the little where they get
Simple. You want
you,
simple?
do you want a sample? Yes. And then I'm gonna get the entree. Okay? That was me. I got
They used to have chicken,
uh
urban chicken.
that bourbon chicken would have me in a chokehold. That's all. I'm
I
good
think
with
them the
that.
only people still in business up there. Everything else is gone, literally, except for that Chinese restaurant and Auntie Annie's pretzels. I really think that's the only food you can get in the Valley.
Dang. I mean, they had everything at one point.
We
Some of
had a full
everything.
court. We had a full
A
court.
full food court, like that whole
McDonald's
top
was up there.
level. That whole top
Everything was
level.
everything was up there. Girl, not no more, girl. The Valley is like cricket, cricket.
I'm not even gonna like hold you. Somebody had shared a video on social media. This was probably about, I don't know, maybe 3, 4 years ago. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, the valley looks like a ghost town." It looked creepy. It looked abandoned.
When you
I'm
walk in
like,
there, half of
"What?"
the sections where the department store, because each section had a department store at the end.
Yes, the
It be
big store.
it be dark in
Mhm.
half of them doggone things.
Oof. I mean, we stayed at the mall. I don't know
Girl, I almost got
how
kicked out of the mall like 4 times.
they did not make it with the money that we have pushed. Just
Imma
our
tell you when it
generation.
happened. Imma tell you when it happened. I noticed the
The
downfall.
curfews
No.
before
The
that.
curfews wasn't even a problem for real. Because technically, we shoulda had a curfew, we just knew how to act and leave and go, when
Right,
it was
we
getting late. We
well,
had
yes.
wherewithal enough to be like, "Hey, yo, it's getting late, we need to hurry up and leave because our mamas and them is gonna kill us if we don't, alright?"
Mhm.
I don't know what happened after that, but what I'm saying is, at one point in time, it was the central location for, like, everybody to go shopping there.
Yes.
And now it's barely anything anymore. I
It's just
think
so wild.
I don't go upstairs. Imma tell you like that. Okay, so I only go to the valley for one reason and one reason only, for real, for real.
Okay.
Maybe 2. 2 reasons. The library is still out there. There's a Genesee District Library,
Mhm.
head
Branch.
location there, branch there. And depending on what book or movie or whatever I'm trying to rent, I might have to go there sometimes.
Yeah.
But outside of that, girl, I'm only going to get my ring inspected because that's the nearest K Jewelers to me.
Yeah. I think, like, K and maybe one other jewelry store is holding on, or is it just K?
Since I've been out there, it's just been K.
Oh, 'cause Zales was I thought
Girl,
Zales was holding on.
they left a long time ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So I've been
Yeah, you're
married.
right.
I've been married 4 years. It'll be 4 years in April. His
Shout out.
ring came. His ring came from Zales, and I did get it from the Zales in the Valley, but I don't think they there no more.
Hmm.
'Cause I used to
No,
be
I
able
think
to
you're
go take my
right.
ring to Cortland too, and K is not in the Cortland anymore either. Girl, and I don't think the Bath& and Body Works is out there anymore either.
Ooh,
I went
that's
to Five
tough.
Below yesterday in the plaza where the Home Depot and the, uh, Applebee's is at, across from the Cortland,
Mhm.
where Art
Yep.
Van used to be,
Yep.
that little plaza.
Yep.
It's a storefront over there for Bath& and Body Works now, so I think they either made a second location or they moved out of the mall.
One takes pukes.
Dang.
Hey guys, Annika here from Girlhood to Grownhood podcast, dedicated to millennials, especially moms who are navigating motherhood while holding on to the nostalgia of the late 90s and early 2000s. I wanted to reach out because my co host Taumikka and I are offering a few sponsorship spots. Yay! It's a super chill setup. We give your business a shout out on the show, maybe drop a quick promo or special offer, and just help more people hear about what you do. If that sounds interesting, we'd love to send over a few details. Send us an email at girlhoodtogrownhood@gmail.com. Either way, appreciate your time and keep doing awesome things with your business. Later.
But going back to the Kmart reference, these kids walking around here with Champion on, and that used to be sold at Kmart.
Facts.
That was a low budget.
Facts. And it was like, "You wearing Champion? For
You was
real?"
almost
You
shame,
were like,
shame,
"Shame.
shame.
Shame." Yep.
I remember, well, when I grew up, my mom told me that Converse was not a big brand either. I remember that.
Right.
So she
Right.
thought it was weird that we was walking around with like All-Stars on. And she's like, them was the poor people's shoes.
Mhm. Yeah. And now it's like all the
Do
rage
you know how
dang
many
near.
Converse I own?
You own a plethora. Too many to count.
At least enough for Roy G. Biv.
Girl. Yeah, you had a Converse in show coat. That
Converse
was your
has
shoe.
me.
Like, that Yes,
still is
definitely
my
like
shoe.
I know, definitely like a part of your style. What postmark? How would you say it?
My branding. It's part of my brand.
Yes, yes, like part of what makes you you.
If y'all don't listen, I don't want to be cynical, but if y'all don't bury me with a pair of Converse on, I'm coming back to hunt all of y'all.
Say the Converses better be on feet.
I want a full open casket because I want them to see my whole outfit.
A minute, cause we got to get the Converses.
Who are you talking to? You are talking to the friend that is the what?
Unhinged.
And the one that likes to dress, baby.
This
Okay?
one
You
said I
think
better
I'm
have
not finna?
open casket to see
I
the
want a full
Converses.
open casket for y'all to see my head to my shoes. Don't play with me. My shoes are
Lord.
gonna be on point. Y'all
These
better put me
were
away with some good shoes. I will come back and hunt all of y'all if my shoes not straight.
the legendary Converses.
I don't care what pair y'all put me on. I better have a pair.
I can't with you. I
Girl, in
cannot.
my will right now, it is said to y'all to put me on my oldest pair of Converse. They going with me. You know how far my
You ain't
oldest pair of
wrong.
Converse go?
Are they all white?
No.
They not?
No.
Okay.
It is so funny because I'm not going to give it away.
Oh, all right.
No, yes, I
That
will.
was my guess,
My
though.
very first pair of Converse I bought for your birthday.
For real?
Yes.
Dang!
My green pair were my very first pair that I bought with my own money.
My gosh.
My own hard-earned money, girl. I bought a pair of
Ugh.
green Converse and I wore. I don't want to tell the people, but your birthday is also coming up, so this is kind of the nostalgia.
Yes. That is so funny.
I
I love
bought a
that.
pair of green Converse with this green, like, oh my God, I remember this night, and I don't know why I do. But we went out for your
I already know what
birthday.
I wore. I wore a green Dickies dress.
Was I
I'm
with you?
almost certain. Probably.
Where did we
We
go?
were young.
Where
I
did
don't
we go?
know. I don't
Because I don't
know.
remember a green Dickie.
Dickie was another brand. When we got a little older.
Hello?
Maybe it wasn't the first one.
I don't
Maybe
know.
that
I
was
don't
like
remember.
freshman year.
So that'll check out because no, it wouldn't be freshman year.
We gotta
My
go back
Chucks,
one.
my Chucks give senior year.
Oh. Mm.
And I don't know if you remember, but I wore my green Chucks. Okay, so the people, my mom knows this night because I told her about it, okay? Just FYI. Because we left shortly after that. I don't know if you remember this. I can't remember where we were. But I bought the green Converse
Okay.
and I bought this green zip up half jacket. It had numbers on the front in white. And it was long sleeves. I wore it with a pair of jeans. We went to a club.
I feel like I remember this outfit.
Yes, we went to a club where it was your birthday and I wore this outfit for you. And we saw one of my mama coworkers there and we decided to leave. Cause I looked at you and I said, girl, somebody who knows my mama is here. I have to leave.
Oh my gosh.
Cause I don't do that. I don't do that.
Do you remember where we were?
Okay.
Because I have
This
like
gonna take me back to another event that you were there for. We partied a lot together, girl.
I'm like, were we local or were
It was
we
local.
okay?
I want to say cruisins. But what street is that on? Because I don't think that's it. No, I don't think
I
that's it
forgot
though.
about Cruisins.
I feel like it's
Cruisins was out
Shamrock.
in was it Shamrock? It
Which
could
one
have
was in
been.
that
I
plaza?
feel Girl, I feel like Shamrocks and Cruisins was like the same place, but they just changed the name.
Everything is a blur except for the purple moon, okay? I don't know.
The purple moon? The purple moon is a blur to me.
No, not to me. My last time ever partying in the city and going to a club, period, was at the Purple Moon. If something crazy happened that night, and that was the night I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done.
You retired, huh?
Ain't been out in the city since.
They must have been cutting up a fool.
Yeah, they were. I knew
A
half of the
whole
people that
fool.
were cutting up a fool. What do you mean?
Yeah.
But anywho, and that's when I was just like, yep, no. I'm done. But I want to say it's Shamrock. It was wherever
I can
place it
see that.
was.
I
It
think
was
that
in
was out in Genesee.
yes. So that is Shamrock because I wanted to say it was close over there in the area. Roehaven. Not
Yes.
Roehaven. What's that? Skateland.
Skateland.
Yes. So it was Shamrock.
Facts.
It was definitely Shamrock, girl. I walked in there and I saw my mama coworker and she tapped me and she said, "You Tracy daughter?" And that's when I looked at you like, "Annika, we need to go."
We gotta go. Oh, what a time. What a time. What a
Cause who
time.
about to do that? Girl, get me the hell out of here.
It was a very mixed crowd. Would you say?
That is to say it lightly, considering how far in age me and my mother is and her coworkers.
Oh,
And I remember
well,
going home and telling my mama, "I'm never going back to that club, girl. I saw one of your friends." And I said that.
she's like, what? She's like, nope, somewhere else.
And
Find
see, I
somewhere
don't know.
else.
Okay, so I know a lot of the new kids don't follow this rule, but we do not party with our parents unless we threw the party for them.
No. Yeah, no. That, no.
I know a lot of
Mm-mm.
kids that party with their parents.
Oh, and I believe it. I believe it, but that's just never,
That makes me want to throw up.
never crossed my mental,
Absolutely not. With Trey
mm,
Land, girl.
no, no, thank you.
Remember my first time ever even having something to drink around my mama, and it was literally a wine cooler,
Yeah.
and
I
I
mean,
didn't even finish it.
like even now, like at our big age, my dad, like he likes to have get-togethers or whatever. Like that's just what it is. The weekend, boom, what we
I'm
doing?
drinking Sprite the whole night.
Yeah, it's weird to drink around the parents, but I have and I will.
No, I absolutely have. I'm not saying that I'm a
But
total
it's
flake.
still
I
like,
absolutely have, but it is absolutely weird for me to do so.
yeah,
Okay, and I'm almost 40.
yeah.
You almost 40.
It's okay. All right, light up on that. Light up on that.
I am gonna light up on that because you absolutely do not look it. But
Thank
I
you.
love this little nostalgia moment. Oh my god,
This
girl,
was
I
so
had to
fun.
say it. I had to say it. I did also want to point out, not to bring the vibe down.
Mhm.
I am also praying for all of our military people and the
Yeah.
branches of our armed forces
Mhm.
that
Yes.
are going through some things. I want to let you know that as a military spouse, that is one thing my husband know not to talk to me about.
Mm.
I'm the type of spouse that just prefers him tell me I gotta leave and this is the date I'm leaving and I'm gone. I don't like the
You
story
don't want any
behind it.
hard details.
No,
I get that, 'cause it's
I
like,
don't want any hard
okay.
details. Yeah. I'd rather him just be like, Uncle Sam calling me away. I'm leaving on Thursday. And after that, I'm just helping him pack and get out of here at that point.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
So if anything that's happening right now, I have no idea what's going on for real, for real. I've not
Mhm.
asked him. He ain't told me. So in that case, it means that it's not really affecting him right now, so it's not affecting me.
That's what I was gonna ask, like, is he getting some information or, like, some things that he needs to be in the know about currently?
If he is, he's not gonna tell me, like I said, until literally, like, maybe 2 days before he gotta leave. Um,
Okay.
as a spouse of somebody who's in the military, what I've learned is I have to majority of the time pretend that he not here,
Yeah.
'cause one day he may not, and that'll mess up all our plans. So, I move without him being involved in anything that is happening between me and the little one.
Mhm.
Dada is not really included. His line of work does not allow us to do that. And I would,
Yeah.
for my own peace of mind and my own anxiety, I just don't include him. He knows what's going on though. I'm not gonna say like if she got a doctor's appointment, I got a doctor's appointment. He not in the know. He is in the
Right.
know. But as far as saying like she got a doctor's appointment this day, that day, he works for too many entities of this government for me to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I
He
understand that.
just
Now
don't
I get
yeah, he
that.
don't just work for Uncle Sam. So, um, he also works for state level of government, so it can also make it hard to do that. But no,
Yeah.
I did hear about what was going on because girl, I jumped on for 2 seconds and I said I needed a little more time on my sabbatical.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's, like, everywhere. I should say it's being talked about at some capacity everywhere, and
Yes.
definitely praying for all of our troops because,
Yes, and from a
they are
spouse point of
protecting
view,
us.
I can understand how chaotic it can be for some spouses, especially those who have to hurry up and leave at a moment's notice. It can adjust the family dynamic depending on how
Yeah.
involved they're in. Of course, my husband is involved, but because I know he works for these entities, I keep him out of certain stuff because it just works better for our dynamic that way. So
Oh,
if he
yeah.
has to up and leave, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool
Yeah.
because I know one day he might have to because,
Mhm.
you know, let me
Yeah.
not be so cynical. I was going to say something cynical. Then he signed his life away.
Oh. Oh, I mean,
It's not signing her
that's a
life away. I don't want to say it like that, but I'm saying he
a
is
lot of people would,
contractually
though.
obligated.
Send the paperwork.
Thank you. He is transactionally, contractually
Mhm.
obligated to do
Yes.
certain things. So I
Yeah.
also understand that. But I do want to send prayers. I know how chaotic it can be. We've been together through 4, 5 deployments at this point.
Wow. I didn't realize it'd been that many.
Girl, yeah. He's been some of everywhere since we've been together.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing I wasn't here with him for is going to Afghanistan. He did go to Afghanistan, but every other deployment outside of that one, we have been together for.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Thoughts and prayers. That's all I can say
That's all I can
is
say
with
as
them.
well. Figure it
And
out how you can. Keep your mental health together during this process. Like I said
mm,
before, I don't really know the details because that is one thing we agreed upon. Um and our life just works better that way.
yeah.
Our
Yeah.
life
You
our
do.
life just works better that way. I can't speak for everybody else, but our life works better that way.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah,
Yep.
girl, I did
Oh,
see you have that on the docket, and that made me think about it.
I did. I did because I mean, obviously with how much is being talked about, and I just want to definitely make sure we brought that in and just that we're not ignoring that
Yeah, because
is what's
from
going on. That's our
right,
reality right now.
my personal home life is like that. It might not be it in this realm, but it might be another time or something like that. We don't have that many more years to go, so
That part. Yeah.
we so
Like
close
like
to being done.
the blood moon last night,
I
um,
missed it.
I think a lot of people missed it because it was cloudy. A lot of people were saying
Girl,
that it
I
was
saw 6
either it's
a.m. and I went back to sleep.
I actually set an alarm. So here's the thing. It was yeah, I did because I was like, I want to see it if I can. And that's what I put in the notes. There was like no glasses needed because we had one eclipse where you had to have like some special glasses
Yes, and I
on.
still have mine. Yes.
Same. And I did get to see that one and that was amazing.
Yes, that one was
And
nice to look at.
and so I was like, okay, blood moon, should be visible totality at this time, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, oh, that's hours that the little one is usually up anyway. I will be up anyway. So why not see the blood moon? And I couldn't see a darn thing. I looked out the windows. I texted the hubby like, are you able to see the blood moon? Too cloudy. And that was what a lot of people were saying. I mean, you would have to have like
Telescope,
a
probably.
telescope or be able to
I
view it on
want a new
somebody's live like
I want a
that.
telescope. I had one growing up because I've always
Did
been a
you?
planet. Yes, I've always been a planet stars girly. That's why I know so much about retrogrades and all the moons and stuff happening. I had a
Yeah.
telescope growing up and I absolutely loved it. I want a new one. I have not indulged in a good telescope in years.
They are expensive, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like
Very much so, but I think my mama bought
investing in one.
mine when the people used to send the stuff from National Geographic in, and you had to fill out the little card and send it back with like
Oh,
a check.
wow. To check in the mail or your money order.
I think that's how I got my first telescope. I loved it so much because we did live in an area where the skies were like easily seen
Full
from my
on,
bedroom
yeah.
window. But I have been like, dang, I want a telescope, like a good one. Not the one my mama and them bought me for 3 easy payments of $9.99.
The kids don't even know about that. We keep rolling back to nostalgia, but they don't know about no
As it
3,
said, girl, because I
4
know
easy
she brought
payments
it from
of
that infomercial.
$99.99.
I know she brought it from that card that came in my National Geographic. I know she did. I know she did because it came with a free magazine. I know she did. Girl, it was 3 easy payments or however many payments she had to make. But I love that telescope.
Before we had any of these, oh gosh, buy now, pay laters.
We
That's what it
had
was,
3 easy payments.
honey. Yeah, yeah.
It was always 3 easy payments or 4 easy payments. And then, like, now that we
And
know
they
math,
knew. They knew.
we're saying 3 easy payments of $19.99. My mama spent $60 on that telescope.
Either way you cut it,
Either
now or
way you cut
later.
it. She spent $60 for that telescope.
Yep, but they was easy payments, so don't you forget that.
Okay?
They put easy payments. You can't forget to say easy payments, whether it's 3, 4, 5, 12, because they went up depending on what the product
It was the
was.
layaway of the digital era.
Yes, and depending what product it was, they broke them payments down to where you said, I can get this. Go ahead.
It was still $60 though.
And it was still $60.
So as of right now, because I don't have a telescope, I go to the planetarium downtown to see my shows.
Yeah. Oh, we got to make a planetarium date still. I keep forgetting
Okay, so
about
we
that.
have so much to do. Like I
Yes.
sent you and Steph a message that April is past y'all birthdays, so we need to do a birthday girls night for y'all
I'm down with that.
to go see
Of course.
Yumi and Tuscany.
I'm down with that.
So talk to the husbands now. Let's pick a date. I
I'm
don't
down
care
for
if it's
that.
a matinee on a Saturday, a matinee on a Sunday, if that's the time we got free. But I want me, you, and Steph to go see you, me, and Tuscany.
That works for me. Count me in. Count me
So
in.
our next girls' night ain't finna be till April.
Mine
year,
Listen, when you get to our age, our audience
baby.
already knows. And they would probably say, "Oh, y'all doing good. That's coming right up."
But when I think about the last time we
And
saw
it's
each
the
other,
top of
girl, was
March.
Halloween.
Okay?
The last time we were all together was Halloween.
It was. That it was. This is a fact.
At
And we are in
least, but you know
March.
what? At least us as friends, we have Halloween, because there's some
Yeah.
friends that don't have any annual time where they get together. I just really
Yeah.
love Steph's neighborhood and how they do Halloween there.
Yes.
That I'm like, girl, we coming over
It's
from
just
here on out.
perfect.
It's
Yeah.
perfect to
Yeah.
spend the
It's
perfect
like
amount of time.
it works.
But y'all birthdays are literally 2.5 weeks apart from each other.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm giving y'all more days than what y'all need, but two and
It
a half
pans
weeks
out,
apart from each other. And You, Me, and Tuscany comes out, I think, on April 10th.
honey, because we used to turn up birthday month,
Your day
weekend
specifically.
over weekend over weekend, the whole month
My
through.
birthday was the one that never really got celebrated
And why, I don't know,
because it was
but
cold. That's why.
it would be cold. We would have to bundle up a little bit, but mine's be a toss up. We could either have pouring rain, we could be burning up, or it could be snowing.
But it doesn't matter. We can get through y'all's time of year versus mine.
You're right. It's a little
And
more
then my
friendly
birthday sometimes falls on a family
on the
holiday,
holiday.
like
This is true.
Thanksgiving. Usually people
This
aren't
is a
here,
fact.
or they're other over other people's houses eating and doing the family thing. So usually that's why I really don't like to celebrate my birthday, because girl, who coming? Everybody
I'll
gonna
be
be
there.
out of town anyway.
Be like, where we getting the cocktail at?
Any place that's probably open, depending on what day it fall on.
No, that's true. That's true.
Because if
But
it's
yeah,
Thanksgiving, girl, you can forget it. We're not going nowhere but to that kitchen to get a piece of sweet potato pie and
get the itis
and to sleep on the couch.
and act like we watching some games.
Right. There's always a Thanksgiving Day game. I'll take that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, y'all, your birthday, Stephanie's birthday, is like the perfect time, the perfect season. So even if it's in between, I feel like the ground is too hot to keep snow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah.
still have a bar crawl or something to go to. You have a whole day of bar crawling.
I say people celebrate my birthday harder than I do, and I know,
We didn't.
I
We did.
know that's a thing.
I don't think we celebrated
People
your
take
birthday
off.
last year, but did we celebrate it the year before? When did we do the bar crawl downtown? Was that last year?
Last year.
Oh, that was nice. I had a good time.
That was fun. That was fun. And then the year before that, my sister, she did the same thing with me. Like we were up much earlier. I don't know what time
Girl.
it was. It was still working hours and I was blitzed.
The earlier the better, of course, but I'm leaving y'all by 8:00.
No, that's why I'm saying it worked out just great. I mean, I rather enjoyed it. And we just walked on down, hit each
So,
little
what
spot.
it sounds like we need to do as we're closing the show out, we didn't touch on too many things that we were supposed to touch on, but this was great.
No, this was.
We did touch on one thing: the military people.
We did. And the blood moon that we
And the blood
didn't see.
moon, right? Because I also wanted to talk to you. Well, maybe we have a little time. Why were you so triggered about America's Next Top Model?
I didn't know all the things that were going on behind the scenes that was going on behind the scenes. With homegirl that was I guess essayed by home dude went
Yes.
overseas.
Yes. I
Come
remember seeing that played out
on.
on TV, and I was just like, this can't be real life. But at the same time, you got to remember, we still had the real world where everything was also being taped. So
Mhm.
to us,
Same time. That was that
it
era.
was, yeah, it was like y'all showing not intervention, but y'all showing like true life at the time.
Mhm.
So seeing something like that wasn't far fetched, which is where I had my mental capacity from. Like, Okay, seeing that live, I can see how they just let it roll. That's what we were seeing anyway. But now in my adult big age, why did y'all let that roll?
That's what
Crazy.
I was trying to figure out. Like, how? All these people, and y'all just like, we feel terrible, but we got the show must go on? What? What do you mean?
That was production and film and reality TV at that point, which was like a whole class
Man,
I had in college. Um,
the behind the scenes
what
insane.
when no morals.
There was none.
No moral.
There was none. They were like, the show's doing great. We got to keep pushing. And then I didn't like how, um, with Miss J and like how that whole thing happened with her, like you just never reached out and just the way the fallout, right? Am I saying that
I
right?
was
Just the
very
fallout
surprised
of
at
it all
that
was
because for
very
one,
sad.
I don't know where I was at during the Miss J thing and the stroke and stuff like that,
I
but
had to been like at the bitter end.
I had
Maybe?
no idea that even happened.
I didn't either. And that's all just
So
like,
to learn about that on the
wow.
show, I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't know all that happened." But from a America's Next Top Model point of view, when I remember watching and trying to keep up, I remember things getting a little strange. I remember things being weird. I remember them being completely reality TV oriented as well when it came to that. But I also remember being like, there was much worse we were watching at the time. So I didn't really take that show as serious as I would have took like The Real World or something at the time because we had seen, in my opinion, at our age, we had seen stuff that was way worse than that. And I don't want to
Right.
call her experience, I don't want to dumb her experience down. I don't. That whole thing was absolutely horrible.
Horrible.
But we got to remember what we saw on like The Real World Hawaii. And like all the things go down in some reality shows that we're watching. Like I said, we had True Life for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And a lot of things we watched, I don't think we should have been seeing at our age, but you know what I'm saying? We was
It was
watching
there.
people OD on like reality TV, and then like intervention comes along and all that. I'm just saying,
It was very the level of reality TV that we were watching and consuming at the time and the age that we probably should not have been. But you know what? That makes me think like we are the generation that have so much of the media trauma, right? Like generations before us, they actually had like hardcore terrible wars. And we would never take that away from them. But we have this digital age of, I
when
mean,
everything was being recorded,
unrelenting trauma. Yes, everything was
there were
recorded.
no morals. Everything could go on camera. It doesn't. Okay,
Anything goes.
so this brings me to a point where I don't know if I want to say it on this show. Do you remember a show called Undressed?
No. What was that on? You
MTV.
know, I was gonna say if you don't want to say the network, that's
Look it
fine.
up right now.
Undressed. That was the name of it.
Yes.
This was a reality show?
No, it was a scripted drama, sort of like Degrassi, but very sex oriented. It
Oh
released in the
boy.
year 99 and 2000, girl. Our teenage years. And this was not on like a network we couldn't get. This was on for real TV at like 10, 11 o'clock. I remember this show. It used to come on after something I used to watch. I can't remember. But I used to be
Oh,
like,
yes. Yes, 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 yes. Wow. I forgot that was the name of that show.
and it
It's
had
like
3 seasons. Three. Three. They greenlit that 3 times.
'Cause how, Sway? How?
And we were their target audience.
We definitely
Get
were.
down.
We definitely were. Like, the the amount of things that we were consuming, it's like, no wonder why we feel like we have lived. Is that right? Feel like we lived so many lives and that we were kinda, like,
Very much so.
thrusted
Now,
into adulthood in so many ways that we probably should not have
yes. Now,
been.
from a standpoint that I don't think anybody realized, right? And I'm gonna point this out to you. So we just talked about MTV Undressed, right?
Mhm.
Did you see when the years that show was created? Right?
99.
99 to like 2002, I think it was.
Yes.
But they made such a big fuss over MTV Uncut, which was aired during the same time. But this show didn't get that much scrutiny. We just gonna forget that this show never happened. But everybody likes to bring up Uncut.
Pick and choose. Pick and choose. It was all bad. You know, like,
No, it was
seriously.
definitely all bad, but you can see where the bias comes in at.
Mhm.
This was a cutesy show to them, but then a music video of "Drop Down and Get Your Eagle On, Girl"
That was definitely uncut right there. All the way. Yeah.
was on and got scrutinized for years. Let me get off my soapbox. I didn't mean to talk about this today.
But you know what? You bring up such a good point. It's because of how it was dressed up, right? It was
We
how
were
it was
basically
portrayed
watching a
because it was
soap
telling
opera
us
of
soap
porn.
opera. Mhm.
Yes, we were basically watching a soap opera of porn when it
Yeah.
comes to MTV Undressed. But then y'all want to call Uncut actual porn when it was a music video?
It had to be on a certain time, certain hours.
In this show, I'm not gonna act like I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna act like I didn't
We
watch
all
it.
did.
We all
We
watched it.
all
This show
definitely
used
knew
to
what it
come on at what,
was.
like 10 o'clock?
Mhm.
Uncut used to come on at
Like,
3 a.m.
we're like, "Wait, what's that?" Go to bed. Turn that TV off.
But we're not turning the TV off on it. All right.
Daytime television. Yeah, and that was just, like, really when things, like you said, got the green light,
Who
and it was
greenlit
just,
that? That was legit soft porn.
well, did you ever watch I couldn't even get all the way through it, the Nickelodeon stuff,
How
the
far back you trying
documentary?
to go? Oh, I finished it.
Did you? I was like, "Nah. Nah, dog. I can't." Nah. Nope.
I
Because
knew it
it
was
just
weird.
hit
I
so
knew it got
hard.
weird after a
We
while.
watched it every s I missed no episodes.
Of what?
None of us did. All that, um,
After a certain point, I
Amanda
did.
Please. Well, yeah, after a certain point, um, I feel like, oh, and what was in there too? Kenan and Kel, but they didn't really
Definitely Miss
highlight on
No,
them.
Keenan and Kel.
But yeah, that was like a lineup, right? And we
Yes,
watched it
absolutely.
for
Girl,
a
do you
good
see some of the
run.
performances? I don't know if you've seen some of the
It's like,
TikToks or Instagram videos of lately when they be like, they had them performing like Pony on all that.
no business. Do you hear me? No business. In the jersey dresses, just up there getting it.
The Air Force
Huh,
stiletto pumps
getting it. 12 years old. Dancing the pony
on all that. How old were we?
on a kids network show. Mhm. Literally since 99. It's just wild.
I
And
love
it's
us for
like,
real. I ain't
no,
even
for
gonna hold
real.
you. I love us for real.
Listen, 'cause it's like we all live the same life.
Because we knew something was kind of sketch about it when we was older. But we
It was
like,
like,
we ain't going to feed too much in
just
it because
can't put your finger on it.
my mama and them let me watch it.
And we
We're
gonna
not
let it
going to read
ride.
too much in it, but now that we are grown adults and looking back at the stuff. Did you ever watch Look Who's Talking and Look Who's Talking Too?
Yes.
Inappropriate were those movies when you watched them? Because I watched them at an early age.
Oh, same.
Close.
Because those came out early 90s, mid 90s.
Girl, late 80s.
Oh, okay. I'm
Early
like early
90s.
90s. Wow.
And that's how I know the ratings could not.
We were the audience.
The ratings, that movie was rated, I think, like PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her.
No.
Give my sucker.
All right, guys.
This was
We
such a
are
good
ready.
show.
It
And we
was.
we
We talked
missed
about
a
a lot of.
crap ton of topics, but this
Yeah,
was
because girl, you gotta send me what these people are talking about with your boyfriend not having enough money and that's ground to break up with him. I'm confused. Don't nobody got enough money right now. What are you talking about? We breaking up over people because they got a part-time or like a job that's only paid. You're gonna have to send me the receipts because I'm confused. I didn't know people were. I didn't know we were breaking up with people because they didn't make enough money. Nobody makes enough
girl.
money right now. So
Listen, these young people, this is clearly, I don't think, our generation at all.
it can't be
It's these
because what are
young
you talking
people.
about? We can only
They
help
on
each
something
other.
else. They want
And that's
their
them same
lifestyle the way
kids
they
that
want it.
didn't know that we was buying Champion out of Kmart and now they paying $75, $85 for Champion when back in the day them Champion sweatshirts used to be $10.
5 on sale. Blue light special.
$29, 2 for $50.
That would be
Everybody,
the
that's going to
one.
conclude.
Let's stay hot.
Everybody listening to this show, we don't know who's listening at this point, nor do we care.
No. Never
But I
cared.
just would like to say,
Yes, we
everybody
do.
listen.
I shouldn't say that.
I mean, of course I care. Of course I care who listens
Of
to this
course
show,
we
but I just
care.
hope it's the people that we desire to reach. Okay?
Yes.
Because if you know 29, 2 for 50, that means you are our target audience.
You are our audience. Okay?
If you remember that Kmart had
share, and say, that's me.
if you remember that it wasn't called Crazy Style and it's just been garlic and parm all over, we are the podcast for you.
That part.
And I'm gonna leave it
If
like
you
that.
know what crazy bread used to taste like, we in the same tribe. We live the same life. We grew up together.
I feel like we are at time and we have good content. So I'm going to say, everybody be happy, be healthy, and don't let nobody get on your nerves. And this is Girlhood to Grownhood. I am Taumikka.
And I'm Onaka.
And we will see y'all next week.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.